Joining us now, Dale Bellis. Dale is the founder and the executive director of Liberty HealthShare, libertyhealthshare.org. That is my health company. And we look forward to having Dale on to give us updates. I've been with the Liberty HealthShare, my family and I. I've got a family of three. I've been with them since basically Obamacare started, right? 2010 or whatever it is. I've been with them 7 years, and the service has been phenomenal. It's the best thing out there. But the best thing about it is it's like paying cash. You can go to any doctor, any hospital. There's no hassle, no minimal paperwork. But I'm like out of the whole healthcare thing. So when I get like Keith Ellison the other day comes out and it says, well, the Democrats win. We're going to go to a national healthcare single payer system and everybody's going to get dumped into Medicaid or something. I don't have to be concerned about that. I'm like, I ain't doing that. I'm good. I got Liberty HealthShare. Like, I'm not even involved in your nonsense. That's how freeing it is. It's like shedding your, what's the saying in the Bible where you shed your skin and then come back or whatever it is? You just get rid of it all. And he's joining us now. We're going to try to figure out what the Supreme Court pick means to the industry. Dale Bellis, founder, chief executive officer, executive director, man of many titles of Liberty HealthShare. Dale, good to have you.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be with you, John. Thanks so much for the invitation.
Well, I always love to have you on because I want to get an update on what's going on in the industry. And, you know, I was giving a story yesterday, and then we're going to get into the Supreme Court nominee. I'm sorry. I was telling my audience something that this is how Russians control everything and why the health industry is so much a mess. So we go to the World Health Organization, right, WHO, and Ecuador makes an innocuous proposal. It's an innocuous proposal. And they say, you know, we've done research in Ecuador and breastfeeding is the best way to go. It's the healthiest. So we want this resolution that says breastfeeding is good and should be encouraged. It's a good thing. If the mom chooses to do that, it's good. And also those that advertise for infant formula, let's be sure there's truth in advertising. I mean, who could turn that down? Right? That's completely innocuous, Dale. Yet,
it seems so, yeah.
It seems so, right? Yet, the U.S. delegation goes in there, trashes it, tries to overturn it, and then threatens Ecuador that if it goes through, they're going to put trade sanctions on them and cut their military aid to Ecuador. Driven by, guess who, Dale? The big companies, Goldman Sachs, Wall Street, then the big companies that have an interest in, guess what? Infant formula. I mean, this is the problem with the industry. It's just the best way is to just get out of it. Don't you agree?
I never knew that infant formula was so crucial to our economy, John. But that is one of the that's the first, in my view, of the triple challenge in healthcare: dependence. A mindset of dependence on government. Mm-hmm. First time ever in the history of our fair republic, with the passage of the Affordable Care Act, the government has seized control of this most private arena and area of our lives. Mm-hmm. And as you've rightly observed, there's only one solution to that, and that's to escape and drop out of the health insurance model, the health insurance system, and simply join together, as you and I and 100,000 other households have done, into a like-minded community where we have the right given to us by God to direct, manage, and control the care of our health. That's the biggest challenge that we face today, is that government seizure of the control of our health. We have to resist it and drop out.
It's like getting out of jail. It's like breaking out of jail. And I tell the story all the time, and it's not tongue-in-cheek, really, because you have to cover the health market. And, you know, we just had one of my liberal friends on the other day who was talking about going to a single-payer system, and everybody's on Medicaid, and that's the way to go. And, of course, in order for that to work, everybody would have to be on it, right? So you would have no choice. There'd be no other choices. You would have to do that because that's how they make it work, by compulsory enrollment, right? So that's their goal. We get everybody to pay, just like it's like Obamacare on steroids. right? So we're going through this debate, and normally, Dale, you go through one of these, and you say to yourself, well, I wonder how that would affect me. I go through the debate, and I'm saying, well, this has no impact on me or my family at all. So on the other hand, you guys go do what you want, because I'm with Liberty HealthShare, which means that I pick everything myself, and it's my own plan, and it's out of the government. It's out of their tentacles. They can't get a hold of anything I do. And it's great, and it's better. That's the other thing. Dale, it's better because the response is better, the coverage is better, the people you talk to are better, everything is better. It's better, and it's cheaper. I mean, what? Better, cheaper, what? How do you even do that, Dale?
Well, it's due to the fact that we each have a responsibility, an engagement. We have skin in the game. And when that occurs, it changes the mentality of consumption. If when I'm standing at that counter and there's an impact to the decisions that I make, not only to my pocket, but in this case, the pockets of my fellow members, it changes my viewpoint so that I'm evaluating the costs. I'm eliminating unnecessary care, reviewing that treatment plan because there's something at stake in these decisions for me personally. It's not some third party shelling money out of their pocket to take care of me. It's me and my fellow members making those choices and decisions, and that's what makes such a significant difference in the day-to-day choices and selections regarding health care.
It is so interesting to follow this debate. And I got to tell you, Dale, as a member of Liberty HealthShare, I have been so pleased with the performance and the results of the company. It's almost like you just had this great dream that this thing is actually there. And I want to tell all of my listeners today, look, if you work for the government or you're with a big company and they're providing you with this insurance program and you got a $10 copay and you pay 20%, look, you're in great shape, right? Go for it if you're happy. But if you're an independent businessman, if you work on a 1099, if you're an independent contractor, if you're with a small company and you don't have that access to that type of insurance where you don't pay anything, all right? You just are in a normal situation where you have to go to the market yourself, right? Worst thing to do is not have any coverage. A lot of people are doing that, Dale, now. They just opted out. They don't have to pay the fine. Bad idea because something bad could happen. Best thing is go to Liberty HealthShare. Just get a quotation, 855-585-4237, 855-585-4237, or go to libertyhealthshare.org, libertyhealthshare.org. And the thing is, just get a quote. That's it. So all you have to do, you're going to be shocked. The first time I got mine, my wife called me up. I said, no, it's a typo. You didn't put all of our dependents in. You just put in me. It's got to be a mistake. It isn't. It's fabulous. And the service has been great. How do you maintain that, Dale?
Well, because our focus, frankly, is on the cost sharing of the members. Liberty HealthShare as an entity does not pay the bills. The individual members do. So your dollars every month and mine go to another person who has medical bills. And we see that transparently occurring in our online account. We call it our share box. And it goes from my account to theirs. We message each other with cheer, encouragement, prayer. That sort of interaction, interpersonal engagement with one another is what Liberty HealthShare is all about. So as an organization, we simply exist to help facilitate what the members do. And that's our constant focus every day.
And how do you find the right people? Because at the end of the day, Dale, it's still people that, I mean, you do have a company, you have to call up. They've got to get the forms in. They've got to deal with your doctor or your hospital. I mean, how are you able to find the right people that provide such great service to their members?
Thank you, John, for asking that question. We have currently 260 employees who are engaged and focused on this particular sense of culture, that we're here to assist other people. And that's the very first question that we ask someone in our interview. What have you done recently to help another person? And gratefully, we've been able to attract men and women to our support organization, our administrative process, that have that mentality, who fit into that culture, and we're grateful here in northeastern Ohio to have a great resource of individuals, Midwest values, hardworking, good ethics, who are attracted to that mentality that we're here to help others accomplish and achieve their goals.
See, that's pretty amazing. Finding the right people to fit the culture of helping other people, what you're trying to do, is not the easiest task in the world, but you've been able to do that. For more information, go to libertyhealthshare.org. Just get a quotation. If you don't have insurance or you're not happy with it or you want to get out of the rat race like I did, go to libertyhealthshare.org. You can get a quote. It's free. No downside. Just check it out. I'm telling you, 855-585-4237, 855-585-4237. Now, Dale, in any company, everybody has their favorite employees, all right? I mean, they're all good. You got 230. They're all good. My favorite is Geraldine. I like her the best. Everybody's got a favorite, right? So I'm going to give her a shout out. Geraldine's the one that signed me up originally. She's fantastic. And I just saw her the other day at a seminar that I was at, and she's a bundle of energy. And she really embodies the type of attitude you have there. But in order to provide that service, I mean, it's the people behind it, because it's just people. The whole thing is people, right?
Thank you for that, people. John. I will pass that word on to her. It'll make her day. But you're precisely right. She just embodies that commitment to that principle of engaging and living our lives to help others. Mm-hmm. And that brings such a sense of significance and value and worth. I live my life on the basis of the principle, I'm not here to just simply do it for me. I'm here to invest myself in what's in the best interests of others, and it brings about that sense of significance.
Well, and the thing is about it, once you're a member, here's what's going to happen. So you will have, for whatever your family is, you'll have a monthly share, right? This is a share amount that you pay that shares into the fund for everybody. And the coolest thing is when you send in your share, whether it's by check or online, whatever you want to do, when you send your share in, you're able to see online exactly who that's going to and why. I mean, when you pay your insurance premium, wherever it is, at United Healthcare, Aetna, whatever you got, you have no idea where that money goes, right? 50% of it is going to admin cost or somebody's profit or stakeholders. When you contribute your monthly share, and that's the right word, Dale, is
absolutely correct.
When you submit your share, you get to see it's going to John Smith in Cleveland, Ohio, or Samantha Jones in Miami, Florida, and you get to see exactly what it's for. Now, of course, that might, the bill, your share might be, $500 and, $280 went to her and for some procedure, but you get to see exactly where it goes. I mean, it doesn't go to a black hole. It goes to a person for something. Our members, that you
frankly,
see.
That's among the top two reasons that our members feed back to us as to why they value and would never do it any other way, when they realize their money every month is going to a living, breathing human being who has an expense, and they're participating. That's why we call it health sharing, because we literally share in that cost associated with the healthcare expense that they've incurred through caring for their health, or a surgery or a hospital stay, whatever it might be. We each participate in that, kind of like crowdfunding, but we literally match a member's share amount to another person that month. And as you've just said, our members feed back to us that's what brings such a sense of fulfillment and gratification, knowing their dollars are helping another person.
Best thing since sliced bread. Dale Bellis, Liberty Health Share, thanks for being with us. 855-585-4237, 855-585-4237. Get a quote today. Go to libertyhealthshare.org, libertyhealthshare.org. Dale, thanks for being with us, and thanks for making this work for me and my family for so long. Thank you.
It is a high honor. Thank you, John. God bless.